I'm Diane Franzman. I'm the director of the Healthcare Consortium here in Columbia County, New York. We have 60,000 people in the entire county, and we stretch from the Hudson River all the way across to Massachusetts. Back in 2000, when we first started looking at dental care in our community, we realized that there was a huge gap in services. We were seeing kids who got into kindergarten with a mouthful of cavities. So, you know, this was like, how are we going to address the younger kids?
I'm Marlene Stelling. I'm the Health and Nutrition Manager for Columbia Opportunities Head Start program in Hudson, New York. There was a lack of dental care in Columbia County for children of age 3 and 4. We do not have any pediatric dentists in Columbia County. There is no fluoridated water in Columbia County anywhere. These children have lots of cavities and they had lots of medical issues because of the lack of dental care. If the teeth are not taken care of, there could affect the arch of the mouth, which affects their speech and then brings up a whole host of difficulties. It also affects their image of themselves. Plus, a lot of these children, they don't know what it's like not to have pain. They're in pain, and then it affects their nutritional status also. And that was part of the reason that NYU had come, is because we were having difficulty getting the dental care for our children in the program.
When you go to communities like Hudson, New York, where children do not receive care for any number of reasons, and diseases progress, pain, infection become a normal way of life, and it should not be a normal way of life. For the most part, the children, the families up there that live there on a permanent basis get their health insurance through government, and those are Medicaid or Child Health Plus. So there's often a dearth of dentists in most areas in New York that take Medicaid as full payment. And this was the problem that this community was running into, is that the closest dentists that were taking Medicaid, Child Health Plus for these children was not that close. Was either in Catskill or they had to travel up to Albany to get care. The oral disease in the children was considerable, much more than we normally see. I think it was more disease than I've seen in a lot of developing countries.
The statistics for children under 5 in this country for having caries or cavities is 28%. It's actually gone up. In the last 10 years in this country, it's gone up about 4%. I was shocked on our first day after we screened all these Head Start children. When I did the little stats at the end of the day, 45% of these children had dental needs. These kids were in dire need of dentistry.
I think part of it is a lack of education on the part of the parents themselves. They just don't realize that giving a baby a bottle with juice in it will cause baby bottle rot, and that's setting the foundation for poor oral health. Part of it is the economics. Many health plans will provide you, they'll get a health plan, but they don't have a dental plan. So how do they pay for a dentist, even if there was one available? I think that when parents have to make a decision, do I spend my money on groceries or having a dental, screening, they're going to buy the groceries. It's low income economics is really what it gets down to.
We brought up a group of about 15 people. We brought up 2 pediatric dentists. We brought up 4 residents with us. We brought up 8 fourth-year dental students with us. We had an oral surgeon with us. I was there to help with restorative dentistry on adults.
I've never seen a group of people work so hard, though. They never even ate dinner until 7 or 7:30. I mean, we go to sleep at 7:30, so. But they were very busy, a very busy group. The people that came in to do the work, you could see that they loved what they were doing. All of them. I mean, it was wonderful. And it was really meeting a need. It was really, really meeting a need.
The first day, we saw about 150 Head Start children. We had pediatric dentists examining the children and assessing what the needs of the children were. In day 2, we began the care, and what we were able to do was to fully treat about 170 children over the week.
They did the cleaning on the children, and then they did the fluoride varnish, which, without fluoridated water here and anywhere in Columbia County, that varnish will help so much on helping keeping their teeth healthy. And then if they needed work, we set up throughout the rest of the week, and it still was a wonderful experience for them, and the families were so grateful.
My daughter is 4. She goes to Head Start, County Hills. They varnished her teeth the first day, and then during the week they were here. They fixed her teeth. She had 6 cavities. They filled them.
We also treated several hundred emergency care visits from adults. They're usually their parents or caregivers.
For the longest time, I've always had low self-esteem, and a part of it was because of my teeth. You know, because people are very judgmental about things like that. You know, they pick at the littlest things. And I knew my teeth were not the greatest. And I just realized that I had to face the fact that, you know, I had to have all 4 of my front teeth pulled out because there was no way they could save the teeth, because they were decayed beyond repair. When I came back on Thursday, which was the final day, I was really nervous and somewhat excited because they had my teeth there. Everybody was standing around waiting for that moment for when they first put them in my mouth and how I would react to them. And it was just amazing. I owe these people my life. They really have changed my life for the better. I was so happy I started crying. A lot of the other doctors and patients started crying. It was just the happiest day of my life. The way my teeth looked before really did make a difference. Now I know that people are not just staring at me because I brought teeth in my mouth. No, they're staring at me because I'm smiling and I'm a happy person and I'm confident in myself. Whereas before I wasn't confident in myself. And I was always trying to hide my smiles. And now I don't have to.